downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Williams to throw on 2nd. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. Inside the 20. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position. 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
To the 5-yard line. Second and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A play fake. Now Williams. Oh, no chance.
is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Broke the Dunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And back deep is Marvin Mims. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Lions 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Pass is caught. It's Tyler Scott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Moore going in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Goff. Going for it all. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh! Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Room to run at the 35. And they finally bring him down inside the 5, but he's not going to like what he sees when he turns around. There's a penalty flag down. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Williams to the left side into the hands of Moore. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Open man, left side, he's got it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams now to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know.
And this is blocked.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now, there's 2 ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, Goff. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Third down and 9. Now Goff. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll check this down to Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Bears first down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First and goal, Chicago.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. Throwing again, Williams. And he'll take it on in. Cole Komet, touchdown Bears.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back within 4. It is 14-10. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Mike is going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll work forward for a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Goff. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Lions. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
In motion now, it's Scott.
And the Bears first down.
Off play action. Here's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. 2nd and 7. Throw it again. It's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Williams to the air once more. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. Mims sent in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That is caught. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Prince with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. 39 yards. Williams going to look to throw it on first. That is intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That's caught by Gibbs. How about 15 yards to kick off the drive? It's a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
At the Bears' 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Here's Williams now to throw. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
18.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. Here comes 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll go play action with Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Oh, the hard count looked like they cut somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the 1st down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Is the gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Lions will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
On third down, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass is caught by Scott. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th. In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.